Hello and welcome back to the Immortal News family. In today's heartfelt video, we bring to you the latest updates on the passing of some truly remarkable individuals within the last 24 hours. We also have a sad update about renowned actress Christina Ricci. As a part of the Immortal News family, we are committed to honoring and remembering those who have made a lasting impact in our lives and the world. If this video touches your heart, or if the stories of these extraordinary people have moved you, please show your respect and remembrance by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us in this moment of reflection and tribute. Number 12. Joe Lieberman, a venerable figure in American politics, passed away at the age of 82 due to complications from a fall, leaving behind a legacy of bipartisanship and steadfast commitment to his country and beliefs. As the first Jewish American nominated on a major party ticket, Lieberman's candidacy as the Democratic nominee for vice president in 2000 marked a significant moment in the history of American politics. Despite the contentious outcome of that election, he never wavered in his dedication to public service. Known for his independent spirit, Lieberman often crossed party lines, advocating for strong American foreign policy and supporting causes ranging from environmentalism to consumer protection. His stance on the Iraq War and his eventual run as an independent senator underscored his commitment to his principles over party loyalty. This approach earned him respect across the political spectrum, with tributes pouring in from both Democrats and Republicans alike. In his later years, Lieberman continued to seek unity and common ground through his work with the No Labels organization, striving for a political landscape marked by less division. His death is a loss not only to his family and friends, but to the nation he served with such distinction. Lieberman's life was a testament to the power of bipartisan cooperation and the impact of steadfast dedication to one's values. His legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of reaching across the aisle for the greater good. Tributes to Joe Lieberman. Number 11. George Gilby, a cherished figure from Gogglebox and Celebrity Big Brother, tragically passed away at 40 due to a work accident. George, hailing from Essex, won many hearts with his and his parents' appearance on Gogglebox in 2013. The family's genuine and funny commentary immediately became fan favorites. His appearance on Celebrity Big Brother in 2014 further endeared him to the fans, displaying his colorful personality on a greater platform. His passing has provoked an outpouring of grief and tributes from friends, admirers, and colleagues, emphasizing his enormous impact on those around him. Richie Guarnaccio, his Celebrity Big Brother co-star, expressed his grief over George's death, recalling him as a bright spot in many people's life and a beloved friend. The news of his accident has surprised and saddened the community, as they remember the love and happiness he brought into their lives. His impact goes beyond his television appearances. He was recognized for his kindness, generosity, and ability to bring joy to people around him. His family, notably his mother Linda and the memories of his late father Pete, have been crucial to his life, sharing both his triumphs and his tragedies. George's death is not just a personal sorrow for his family, but it also represents a tremendous loss to the entertainment industry. We mourn George's death, but we also celebrate his life and the joy he offered to so many people. His legacy of compassion, energy, and dedication will live on as a tribute to the extraordinary person he was. Tributes to George Gilby. Number 10. Chrissy Anderson, a cherished former cheerleader for the Kansas City Chiefs, tragically passed away at the young age of 40. Her struggle with sepsis, which followed the stillbirth of her daughter, Charlotte Willow, at 21 weeks, led to her early death. She left an everlasting impression on everyone she met, thanks to her bright smile and vivacious energy. She was deeply committed to philanthropy, supporting groups such as Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Kansas City, Gabriella's Little Library, and the First Hand Foundation. Furthermore, she was a strong advocate for Black women in STEM disciplines and worked tirelessly to improve women's health. Her professional trajectory was equally impressive. After cheerleading for the Kansas City Chiefs from 2006 to 2011 and again from 2013 to 2016, she pursued a career in yoga instructing and software engineering. Her noteworthy accomplishment in the technology industry involves receiving a patent for developing software to assess the risk of postpartum hemorrhage. Her commitment to philanthropy and activism for women's rights and health demonstrated her caring personality and desire to make a positive influence in the world. Chrissy's husband, Clayton William Anderson, her family, friends, and those who had the privilege of knowing her are all devastated by the news of her passing. Tributes have flooded in from Kansas City Chiefs, cheerleaders, and community members, emphasizing the deep loss caused by her absence. Tavia Hunt, wife of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt, offered her sympathies, citing Chrissy's huge impact on the team, the company, and anybody fortunate enough to have touched contact with her. As we commemorate Chrissy Anderson, we celebrate her legacy of kindness, joy, and unrelenting dedication to making the world a better place. Tributes to Chrissy Anderson. Number 9. Daniel Kahneman, the pioneering Israeli-American psychologist and Nobel laureate, passed away at the age of 90. His seminal work, which investigated how human judgment and decision-making diverge from pure logic, dramatically impacted our knowledge of economics and a variety of other fields. His research into the cognitive shortcuts and biases that influence daily decisions highlighted the intricate interplay between intuition and logic in the human mind. Throughout his successful career, particularly during his time at Princeton University, his research challenged the standard economic model of the rational actor, establishing the concept of homo economicus as being far more complicated and unpredictable than previously assumed. His collaborations, particularly with Amos Tversky, paved the way for behavioral economics, earning him the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences in 2002. Their research demonstrated how people frequently rely on heuristic shortcuts and fall victim to biases, which influence everything from financial decisions to health behaviors and policymaking. His best-selling book, Thinking Fast and Slow, brought his study to a wider audience by exposing the two processes that drive our thoughts: the quick, intuitive, and emotive System 1, and the slower, more deliberate, and logical System 2. This work not only enthralled readers around the world, but it also inspired a variety of fields, promoting a more sophisticated understanding of human cognition and its impact on society consequences. His legacy goes beyond academia, influencing public policies, commercial tactics, and human lives. By shedding light on the complexities of the human mind, Kahneman altered our perceptions of ourselves and our decisions, making an enduring effect on history. Tributes to Daniel Kahneman. Number 8. Lou Whitaker, a trailblazing mountaineer and guide who famously ascended Mount Rainier more than 250 times, passed away on Sunday at the age of 95. Leif Whitaker, his nephew, verified that he passed away quietly, surrounded by loved ones. Lou had been suffering from congestive heart failure for several years, and he fought it with the same guts and drive that he had shown on his climbs. As a co-founder of Rainier Mountaineering Inc., now RMI Expeditions, he dedicated his life to guiding hundreds to the summit of Mount Rainier, making an everlasting influence on the mountaineering world. His escapades were not limited to Rainier. He climbed some of the world's most difficult peaks, including Denali, Everest, K2, and Kanchenjunga. Despite the perils, including surviving many avalanches, his enthusiasm for climbing remained unwavering. His twin brother Jim, a renowned mountaineer, was the first American to conquer Everest, underlining the Whitaker family's exceptional achievements in climbing. His contributions to mountaineering extended beyond his own excursions. He was crucial in training the 10th Mountain Division during the Korean War and was a key figure in the evolution of mountain guiding, emphasizing education and skill development. His leadership in the first successful American ascent of Mount Everest's North Col in 1984, as well as his participation in the first American trip to Kanchenjunga, demonstrate his pioneering attitude. Despite his global accomplishments, his heart was always with Mount Rainier, which he considered as an excellent training ground for climbers. His family has continued his heritage, with his sons Peter and Wynne becoming competent mountaineers. Lou is survived by his wife Ingrid, with whom he spent nearly 55 years of marriage, his 2 sons, and 3 grandchildren. His approach to climbing was simple yet profound. When asked why he climbed mountains, he famously said, "If you have to ask, you wouldn't understand if I told you." This phrase embodies the core of Lou Whitaker's life, one dedicated to discovering the boundaries of human endurance and the beauty of nature. Tributes to Lou Whitaker. Number 7. Richard Serra, an iconic sculptor whose massive steel installations redefined the landscape of contemporary art, passed away at the age of 85. He was a major player in using art to improve public areas, known for his work that combined minimalist aesthetics with gigantic scale. He has left a legacy of demanding and imaginative sculptures that interact with their surroundings in significant and dynamic ways. His impressive career lasted decades, and he progressed from working with experimental films and process art to producing enormous steel shapes. His work, such as the awe-inspiring torqued ellipses and the tranquil yet forceful east-west/west-east in the Qatar desert, exhibited an unprecedented mastery of material and space. These sculptures influenced not just the physical areas they occupied, but also how spectators interacted with and perceived those locations. Despite his enormous success, he remained completely committed to the physical and labor-intensive process of making art. His early years working in steel mills, as well as his family's experience with metallurgy, influenced his tactile approach to sculpture. This relationship to material and method gave his creations a sense of sincerity and grounding, even as they aimed for the sublime. His sculptures, which are distinguished by their massive scale and intricate interaction with their environment, have been put in a variety of settings around the world, from metropolitan plazas to desolate deserts. His commitment to producing site-specific pieces that encourage public participation has made his art accessible to a wide range of audiences, providing each viewer with a unique and personal discovery experience. Richard Serra's artistic vision and continuous creativity have made an unmistakable impression on the world of contemporary art. His sculptures, which are enormous not only in size but also in their impact on the art world and public imagination, will continue to inspire awe and thought for future generations. Tributes to Richard Serra. Number 6. Bridget Kelly, a devoted public servant known for her vibrant spirit and commitment to social justice, passed away at the age of 40 after a valiant battle with esophageal cancer. Her career, highlighted by her characteristic Kelly Green, included positions as Hamilton County Auditor, State Representative, and Norwood Councilwoman, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to her town. Her approach to politics was marked by kindness, sincerity, and a genuine desire to improve people's lives. Kelly battled diligently for workers' rights, promoting issues such as a decent minimum wage and the abolition of the pink tax, demonstrating her dedication to equality and fairness. The announcement of her resignation to focus on her health sparked an outpouring of sympathy, with friends, colleagues, and the community all sharing green heart emojis in solidarity. Tributes emphasize her positive effect, praising her as not just a beacon of political acumen but also a source of inspiration for her bravery and grace in the face of hardship. Throughout her career, she proved the potential of positive politics, working across the aisle and campaigning for measures that benefited the most disadvantaged. Her legacy is not only the legislation she helped enact, but also the innumerable lives she impacted via her compassion and hard work ethic. As we honor Bridget Kelly, we celebrate her life's work and service, her influence on the labor movement, and her unwavering dedication to her community. Her loss is heartbreaking, but her generosity, perseverance, and integrity will live on. Tributes to Bridget Kelly. Number 5. Nancy Valverde, a trailblazer and celebrated activist within the LGBTQ+ community, passed away at the age of 92 in her Hollywood home. Born in Mexico in 1932 and relocating to Los Angeles at an early age, she became a symbol of fortitude and advocacy, turning her prejudiced experiences into a lifelong purpose to promote inclusion and understanding. Her barbershop became a safe space for young people to express themselves, exemplifying her dedication to the community. Her struggle against masquerade laws, as well as her unyielding position for her identity and rights, inspired countless others with her bravery. Her contributions to the struggle for LGBTQ+ rights were acknowledged with various prizes, including the coveted Purple Lily Award, and her memory was commemorated with the dedication of Nancy Valverde Square in downtown Los Angeles. Her passing has inspired an outpouring of tributes from family, friends, and admirers, honoring her life's struggle for equality and justice. Her experience demonstrates the importance of remaining true to one's individuality in the face of adversity. Her determination and kindness have made an unforgettable impression on Los Angeles and the LGBTQ+ community globally. As we memorialize Nancy Valverde, we remember a lady who lived her ideals and made major contributions to future generations. She personified the ethos of community service, using her experiences to drive change and push for a more inclusive society. Tributes to Nancy Valverde. Number 4. Humphrey Campbell, a celebrated Dutch singer and record producer who left a lasting impact on the Eurovision Song Contest in 1992, has passed away at the age of 66 after a courageous battle with cancer. His family stated that he passed away peacefully and painlessly, leaving a legacy of musical invention and collaboration. Born in Suriname, his move to the Netherlands after winning a music competition in 1973 paved the way for a lifetime of musical triumph. In 1992, he competed in Eurovision with Vives, ending in 9th place, demonstrating not only his singing skill but also his ability to bring people together through music. His participation in Eurovision was enhanced by his collaboration with Ruth Jacquet, both on and off stage, demonstrating a bond that extended beyond personal and professional boundaries. Beyond Eurovision, he committed his career to molding the sound of Dutch music, collaborating with well-known musicians and leaving an everlasting mark through his production work. His planned tour, which would have demonstrated his ongoing appeal and talent, was unfortunately cancelled owing to his health, signaling the end of an era for his fans and partners. The music industry mourns the death of Humphrey Campbell, remembering him not only for his Eurovision performance, but also for his contributions to music as a producer and mentor. His willingness to contribute his corpse to research exemplifies his selflessness, even in passing. Tributes to Humphrey Campbell. Number 3. Maurice El Meduni, a luminary in the world of music and a beacon of cultural fusion, passed away at the age of 95. His departure leaves a void in the hearts of music fans around the world, particularly in the Algerian and Israeli communities to which he belonged. Born in the bustling Jewish neighborhood of Oran, Algeria in 1928, his journey was not only geographical, but also musical, crossing genres and nations with extraordinary grace and originality. His diverse musical approach, which included Andalusian, Rai, jazz, Latin, and other genres, demonstrated not only his virtuosity, but also his awareness of music's universality. His performances thrilled American soldiers during World War II, introduced Rai music to the piano, and earned him international renown, particularly with his late-blooming debut record, Café Oran, at age 68. Despite considerable hurdles, such as exile during the Algerian War of Independence and a time of darkness in Paris, his love remained unwavering. His revival in the world music scene during the 1980s and 1990s, as well as his decision to make Aliyah in his 80s, highlighted his unwavering spirit and dedication to his roots and craft. In Israel, his skill was finally recognized as he collaborated with well-known Israeli musicians and enchanted audiences with his joyful and lively performances. His legacy is not only the sounds he played, but also the connections he made across cultures, decades, and musical traditions. He was a great master whose music transcended boundaries, and his life demonstrated the power of art to unite and heal. His melody lives on, not just in his records but also in the many hearts he touched and the new musicians he inspired to combine tradition and creativity. Tributes to Maurice El Meduni. Number 2. Emmanuel Terray, a prominent French anthropologist and political activist, passed away at the age of 89. Throughout his life, he made substantial contributions to the study of anthropology and knowledge of social organizations, particularly within the Dida community of Côte d'Ivoire, as well as critical critique of Marxism in regard to primitive societies. His interdisciplinary approach also prompted him to investigate the intersections of anthropology and political philosophy, offering light on intricate social dynamics and historical shifts. Born in 1935, his career was distinguished by a strong devotion to academic excellence and social fairness. He was not only an academic but also a strong advocate for human rights, using his knowledge to criticize current societal concerns such as immigration restrictions. His wide body of work, which includes important publications such as L'Organisation sociale des Didas de Côte d'Ivoire and Le Marxisme devant les sociétés primitives, reveals his deep connection with anthropological research and Marxist theory. His research into German intellectual history, as well as his comments on battle and memory, demonstrate the scope of his intellectual curiosity. His influence goes beyond his writing. He was a mentor to many people and a prominent role in political engagement, arguing for a world that values dignity and equality for all. His critical observations and sympathetic worldview have had an everlasting impact on both the academic community and the larger societal fabric. As we say goodbye to Emmanuel Terray, we remember his life committed to the pursuit of knowledge and the improvement of society. Tributes to Emmanuel Terray.
Today's top headlines. News 1. In a heartfelt message, beloved gaming icon Tyler Ninja Blevins bravely shares his recent melanoma diagnosis, urging millions to prioritize skin health. With a following of 19 million, Ninja's revelation on X highlights the critical importance of regular skin checks. Detected early during a routine examination, his diagnosis brings a crucial public service announcement to the forefront. Amidst the shock, Ninja's optimistic outlook and call to action serve as a beacon of hope and awareness. This story not only underscores Ninja's battle, but also shines a light on the rising trend of cancer diagnoses among young adults, emphasizing prevention and early detection. Let's rally behind Ninja, spreading the word for a healthier tomorrow. News 2. Christina Ricci, celebrated for her role in Yellow Jackets, opens up about the challenges of motherhood, revealing she navigated the infancy of her son, Freddie, virtually solo. During a candid chat on Shannon Doherty's Let's Be Clear podcast, Ricci shared her ex-husband's lack of support postpartum, compelling her to juggle nighttime parenting with demanding work schedules single-handedly. This revelation sheds light on the often untold hardships faced by working mothers. Ricci's story is a powerful reminder of resilience and the silent battles behind public figures' lives. As she voices her struggles and triumphs, Ricci not only connects with mothers worldwide, but also underscores the importance of support and understanding in the journey of parenthood. News 3. In a tragic turn of events early Tuesday, a container ship's collision with the iconic Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore has led to the presumed deaths of 6 individuals, including a devoted father of 3 from El Salvador, Miguel Luna. The U.S. Coast Guard, after an exhaustive search, has made the heart-wrenching decision to suspend efforts, marking a somber moment for the community. The victims, all engaged in pothole repair on the bridge, hailed from Latin American countries, underscoring a loss that transcends borders. Among the heartfelt stories emerging is that of Luna, a Maryland resident of 19 years, whose dedication to his family and community will not be forgotten. This incident not only highlights the dangers faced by those working to maintain our infrastructure, but also the profound impact of such a loss on families and communities alike.
Number 1. Rajmund Miller, a distinguished member of the Polish Sejm and the vice chairman of the Sejm Health Committee, has passed away at the age of 69. His colleague, MP Bartosz Arłukowicz, announced his passing. Born on July 16, 1954 in Kielce, he had an impressive career in medicine before entering politics. He graduated from the Faculty of Medicine at the Medical Academy in Lodz. He was a committed politician who ran for the Civic Coalition's Opole ticket in the most recent elections, having served in the Sejm since 2011. Arłukowicz, his buddy, described him as a joyful presence even in the face of illness. He was honored for his dedication to the health sector and legislative work. He was known for his behind-the-scenes views and was a strong supporter of Polish patients' rights and healthcare improvements. Colleagues from diverse political perspectives have expressed their sorrow and admiration for his work and personality. MP Marta Goblik described him as a fantastic man, doctor, friend, who was devoted to the health of Poles. MP Janusz Cieszyński also praised him for his efforts on behalf of Polish patients. Unfortunately, his passing was the result of complications from surgery. His passion for public service and considerable contributions to Poland's healthcare system have had a long-term influence. His efforts to improve the lives of his constituents, as well as his kind, collaborative personality, will be greatly missed by his colleagues, friends, and the countless lives he touched over the course of his career. Tributes to Rajmund Miller.